Hi there, it's Sheree from Shree'sCraftyGirls.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to make this rather smart little box. And it's just an ordinary little box with a belly band, but it's a really good size. You can get lots of treats in there. You can get 4 Ferrero Rochers in there. So that's a good size, and it's just a simple little belly band box. And now I can't get it back on. And here I used rose red, and I used the inside lines with the rose red aqua painted, papillon pot puree butterflies in the rose red, and I think that's really quite sweet. But the one I'm going to make today has got the belly band like this, and I'm just going to show you how to do this one. Not all of it, because it is a little bit time consuming, but I think this is really lovely, and the set I'm using for this is Oh So Succulent, and I'm using the corresponding Oh So Succulent paper. And the colours on here are your Calypso Coral, Sweet Sugar Plum and Tip Top Taupe, which are the colours I've used for my flowers and for this motif here. So to make that, and you also need a piece for the belly band, and that measures 6 inches by 4.5 inches. Okay, so to start with the box itself, bring in your scoring tool, and on the long side you're going to score at 1 1/4 and at 6 3/4. Then on the short side, you're going to score at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, and 5 inches. Okay. And that's a bit difficult to see here, but you have, let's fold and burnish our score lines. It'll just make it a little bit easier perhaps for you to see what I'm doing before we start cutting. Whoops. Oh, paper doesn't want to play. So I'm just going to fold and burnish. Before we do that, you would normally cut, but I just want you to be able to see a little bit easier. So we have the small rectangle on the top, and then the next rectangle. We're going to take away that small rectangle and the square below it. So from the small rectangle, come down from your first to your second score line and come into your first score line, and take those 2 boxes completely away, and do exactly the same on the opposite edge. Now you have 3 rectangles here. Notch your end one, come in to your score line and notch the out one. Leaving this one intact, come up the score line and notch in the top box. Not a lot, just enough for ease of when we close it. So coming around the other side, notch the outer edge, come into the score line and notch the outside box. Leaving this one intact, we're just going to notch the bottom one. And there's our beautiful box. And using a corner rounder on your thin little tab, just round your corners. Right, now we're going to bring these 2 sides in. That's why we notched that one, but we kept that one whole. So we want this one to have the glue or adhesive on the back of it. So the front one you do on the pattern side. The next one, the full square, you do on the inside. So repeat that on the other side, fold that first flap in and do it on the pattern side, and the next one, the full square, you do on the inside. Now what you're going to do is you're going to bring the back to the front and align your sides, and then bring your front on the inside of all of those to form the box. So back to front, making sure your seams and corners are all really neat, and your front, I'll cut it, front to back, making sure that it's all neat. And that is your box made. Isn't that beautiful? It's so simple. Now the belly band, this is why it was going to take a little bit longer to show. Now, to do the flowers, the stamp set has a corresponding framelit set called succulent framelets, and it has many dies in here. Now I used these 3, and I cut 3 sets of each out in the 3 colours, that Calypso Coral, Sweet Sugar Plum and Tip Top Taupe. But you also have these beautiful stamps, which is this one, and the Either Grass. And you also have a corresponding framelit that cuts the grass and all the flowers out. So everything you have on here, you can cut out on here, which I think is fantastic. You even have a little die cut for a sentiment, so you have a tag, and I think that is an absolutely wonderful buy. I really do. So going back to my paper, once I'd cut those out, I did the dies in such a pattern that I really thought was lovely, and I didn't want to waste it. So once I'd cut it out, I laid it onto my card, and I used the 3 corresponding colours. So we've got Tip Top Taupe, Tip Top Taupe, Sweet Sugar Plum, and we also have the Calypso Coral. Now open them all up, and you're going to need 3 either dabbers or some sponges. And I'm only going to show you a little bit of this because it is, as I say, it takes a little bit of a while to do, but it gives this lovely effect. So ink up your dabber, pop your card wherever you fancy it to be, and just simply, I started dabbing actually because I didn't want the points to come up, and I just dabbed over all of my flowers where I wanted a bit of colour, and I think I'll do this other big one here. And you just do as much or as little ink as you'd like. And then I used Sweet Sugar Plum, and I think we'll have him here. And he's a very light colour, so you may have to do him a couple of times. But you can make that as dark or as light as you'd like then. And I think I'm going to do this one here. So you just simply dab it all over, and you do it as dark and as light as you like. And the Tip Top Taupe again, dab it over as much or as little as you like, and then you simply lift that up, and you can either turn it round, and let's have it a little bit over to the side. I'll just do it one more time, and I'm going to make this a smaller one this time, so I'm going to have him in the middle, I think. A little one in the middle, pink one perhaps down here. And I dab rather than brush because I don't want the points of the flowers to catch. So you see, you just go on until you've done it all. I think I'll do this one here. I wasn't going to do it all, but I may as well now, if you'll just bear with me. Probably won't make the pink as dark as I would like, but you see where I'm going with this, don't you? And then up your top, or whichever colours you're using. You can use just one colour, or you could use the 3 colours. It's entirely up to you. Just let your imagination run wild. That's fine. I think it's just a very quick, and it's completely unique pattern. Oh, I went over there. That was naughty. But there you go. You just simply continue that. We'll have to do that orange now, won't we? In the Calypso coral to hide that a little bit. A little bit of the pink. And you continue to add as much colour or as little colour as you want. And if you've got some textured brushes or some textured sponges, that would be nice too. I say, be very careful where you do those. So we'll pop the sponges to one side and we'll put our ink blocks away. But that's just another unique and individual way you can use your lovely cutouts. So don't throw them away when you've done them, because you can really utilise them for other areas. So bringing back your school board now, you are going to score at, on the long side, 1 inch, 2 1/4, 3 1/2, and 4 3/4. Okay. And fold and burnish those. And they should fit round your box nice and neatly. So bring in your box just to make absolutely sure that it fits, which it does. So pop a little bit of adhesive down the edge of your belly bands, and while it's around there, making sure that it's all aligned. Just seal your box, and there you are. There's your belly band. I think I've made my nose a bit tight, but it's okay. It'll come off and on, but it could have been doing to just be a little bit looser. And there is a rather unique. I've done it a little bit too tight, but there you go. Now you can make a belly band as wide or as narrow as you wish. I've done it so it's about 1/2 inch on either side. And the flowers, as I say, I cut 3 of each out, and I alternated the colours all the way around. And taking a glue dot, I'm just going to pop 1 on top of each other. Whoops, that one should have been the other side. That was lucky, wasn't it? I'll turn over. There we go. Like that. And then you can just put them, this one I've put in a row, but you don't have to. You can put them in a cluster. which is just as pretty on the corner, and then you could put a little sentiment or whatever on the side, like so. So there we have a unique box with your own home designed belly band, and I love these little flowers from the framelit sets. And I'm just going to pop, just for decorative purposes. Now you can use pearls, I'm going to use some rhinestones, but use whichever you have available. And I'm just going to pop those in the centre of each of my flowers. Come on, that's him there, and him hiding in there can still have one. And there you are. I think that just finishes it off and makes it a lovely, lovely little box. I think it's lovely. I hope you do too. If you do like the project, please like and subscribe. If you would like to leave me a comment, I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to purchase any of the products that I've used in this project, there's a link below to my 24-hour shop, or pop along to Cherie's Crafty Girls blog.wordpress.com, where you can find a link to my shop there also. Until next time, take care. Bye.